evening, everybody. Welcome to the board meeting for August 12th, local August 13th, Zulu. I am WA6LBU. I think we know each other, or everybody. We'll start off with the attendance roll call with the first call area. Tom?
A1MZ is here.
Okay, second.
And 2XCT is present.
Third. Fourth.
Oh, I'm here. K9 GWS. Oh, wake up.
Carrie, I thought my screen froze there for a second. I'm like, going, no. Okay, fifth area is here. Sixth. Seventh. Eighth.
Isn't Randy?
Randy here.
Oh, okay. He was down below the bottom. Randy, spit your call sign out so we know you're here. Are you muted?
No, he's not.
Randy, give me a thumbs up if you can hear me.
If it gives you a thumbs down, we're in trouble.
Hey, Roger's texting, say it's asking him for a passcode.
If you want to progress to the 8th, KGAWL is here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was okay. No, you're fine, Kirk.
I think Randy's back though.
Okay, Randy, can you hear me? Earth calling Randy.
What's up?
Okay. 10th call area, Eric.
A08Jeff is present.
Okay, DX. Vice President.
AA1 and A, present.
Okay, and President.
Present here, Chelsea Noir.
Apparently, grandson is assisting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Howdy, Caleb. Okay, I think with that we have a quorum. Let's vote on the minutes for July 8th. Do I have a motion?
I'll move K9 GWS.
Not right now.
Okay.
Not right now. Let me get down. Okay.
Okay, and I'm writing this down. WL. Okay. Okay. Any discussion on the minutes? Okay, hearing none. Vote to approve. Tom.
First area, approved.
Second.
Second area abstained.
Okay. No. Third. Fourth area.
Approve K9 GWS.
Okay, thank you, Gary. Fifth area approves WA6LBU. No. Sixth. Seventh call area, Randy.
I don't think he can hear you. That's the problem.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he's hasn't he's connected audio with visual, but okay. Eighth area.
8th area approves KGAWL.
Okay, 10th area.
A08Jeff approves.
Okay, no DX. So what's that?
Text Randy.
Isn't it?
I'm doing this on a tablet. Can somebody send him a message real quick via the text line? Continuing, Vice President
Approved.
and President.
Approve and a comment.
Go ahead, comment.
Who asked for the passcode?
Roger.
W9 ROG.
Who here wanted it?
Oh, AA1 and A.
It's 308-361.
308361. All right. Send it to him.
Done.
Okay, so with that, motion approves. Motion is approved. Second motion for the financials, we're going to do 2 months. I guess first June of 2023. Could I get a motion to approve those?
I'll move.
So, second.
Okay. Okay, on to a roll call. First area. Did Tom go away?
You dropped off.
Yep. We all seem to be having a problem with Zoom tonight. Second
He's
caller.
coming back.
I have to abstain again. I didn't read them.
Okay, no fourth area.
Approve K9 GWS.
Fifth area approves WA6LBU, no sixth. Let's see, seventh area, Randy, do you hear me? Okay. Tom, do you approve the June minutes?
I approve the June minutes, A1 and Z.
Okay.
Sorry about
Okay.
that.
No, I think Zoom's got a bellyache tonight. Let's see, where was I? Sixth, seventh, eighth.
Eighth approve, and you might want to make sure Tom realized he was voting on the financials, not the meeting minutes.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Tom, that was the financials.
Yes,
Thanks, Ralph.
I'm here for the other, I thought. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. And AA0HF.
Approves.
Okay. Let's see, no DX. So, Vice President.
Vice President approved, A1 and A.
Okay. And President has his finger up or had his finger up.
It looks like
All of us
Roger. It looks like Roger's coming on board. President approves.
Okay. Okay. That motion approves. Let's see. Waiting for Roger to pop in here.
You might back up. It looks like Randy has made it all the way up to muted. Maybe that's a hopeful sign.
Okay. Randy, are you hearing me?
And Matt.
Okay. Okay, on to July 2023 financials. Motion to approve.
So move.
Okay. Did I say July? Yeah, I said July. Okay. Second on the July financials.
Yeah, second.
Okay. Okay, I'm seeing Roger is connected to audio. Give me a call sign, Roger, if you can hear me.
He's not actually all the way in.
Sounds like something I would do.
We've all done it at least once.
At least you got a picture though.
Okay, now my Zoom seems to be giving me problems.
We're still hearing you.
Okay, I have a blank screen. All I see is myself, so
That's
I'm
good.
going.
There you are.
You're
You're
back.
back.
Okay. Roger, are you still in there? Or in there yet? Okay, I'm going to continue on. I see myself up in my little window, but the gallery has gone away on my screen. So I believe we're at the, I didn't check off the July financials. Did we finish that?
No.
I think
No? Okay. Who was the last one to,
Started.
what's that?
You brought it up for July, but you haven't started for it.
Okay. Thank you. Motion to approve the July financials.
So moved.
Okay. WL. I'm doing this by recognizing people's voices. So, and a second.
Well, I think I did that step. AA1 and A.
Okay. And Alexa seems to be working really fine. Okay, let's go to a vote. First area.
A1NZ approves.
Okay, thank you. Second.
N2XTT, I have to abstain again.
Okay, no third. Fourth area.
Approve K9 GWS.
Okay, fifth area approves WA6LBU. No sixth. Randy, are you hearing me?
He has it
Okay.
muted.
Okay. Eighth area.
The G8WL for the 8th approves.
Okay. Ninth area. There's still no Roger. I see Roger on my screen, but it's just a blank. It's blank
He's
and says Roger.
Yep, he's in, but no
Okay.
audio, no video.
He said he sees us, but no,
Okay.
it says he's a box with our names on it, but no pictures.
Okay.
Click on the one that says start video.
Okay. Let's see. 10th area.
And Theory approves AA0 HF.
Okay. VP
Vice President approves AA1 and A.
and President.
President approves, scale 7R.
Okay. Thank you. We've got that. Is there any discussion regarding the committee reports? Okay, hearing none, we'll move on to old business. Motion 0223, or correction, 02202301. Motion to update the election process, Article 11 in the bylaws is tabled. Do I have a motion to pull that off of the table?
Motion, scale
I'll make the
7R.
motion to pull it off the table.
Okay, I heard there was somebody else in there, but I heard Peter. Do I have a second?
Second, scale
A1NZ
7R.
second.
Okay. Okay, I believe that Peter has something on this motion.
We can vote.
No, I'm just pulling it and letting
okay.
Eric make his bid.
Okay. I forgot to take a vote on pulling it off the table, so we'll do that. My apologies. First area.
Approve that. A1NZ.
Okay, second area.
Second area, N2XTT approves.
Okay, fourth area.
Approve K9 GWS.
Fifth area approves. Seventh area, Randy. Eighth area.
Yeah, for what it's worth, disapprove.
Okay. Okay, and ninth area, Roger. Okay, 10th area.
And Theory approves AA0 HF.
Okay, VP.
VP approves, we're taking it off the table. Or
Okay,
yeah,
and
or
and
take it
President.
on.
Yeah.
putting it on the table.
President approves, scale 7R.
Okay, we have pulled it off. The vote states that we're pulling it off the table. now, I believe, Peter, it's your floor for a minute.
K2YS wants it taken off the agenda or whatever. He doesn't, he wants the committee that was doing the update on the bylaws take preference over his original motion.
Okay, so
I guess we have to vote on my motion, and I'm going to vote,
okay.
negative, I guess.
Okay, well, you just withdrew it officially, and I don't think it requires us to vote on your withdrawal.
Okay.
Okay. So having that been removed, there's no further old business. On to new business. Motion 08202301, motion to modify Section 11 in the bylaws and the election handbook. Do I have a motion on that one?
This is for approval? Or is there discussion?
Point of
Well,
order.
Go ahead, Ralph.
Yeah, how does that differ from the prior?
This is the first one was a whole different process and document. This is actually the motion with the supporting documentation that was in the agenda.
Isn't it basically the same thing? No?
No, completely different, Ralph. Yeah. This was the original on the table was from February.
Yeah, this is motion 0823, where the original one was 02, and there's been substantial modifications to the motion as well as the document itself, the motion and supporting documents.
Motion to approve.
Okay, let's okay, I need a motion and a second before we can discuss it. So Peter gave the motion. Do I have a second?
Oh,
Okay, I didn't. Who is the second? Because I didn't get a voice. I
I'll
didn't recognize
second it.
voice.
I'll second it.
Okay, I thought Peter, I thought you made the motion.
Let the record reflect that KL70R made the motion.
Oh, okay. 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 Now we can discuss it. Is there any discussion on this motion?
I got a question.
WL.
Go ahead, Ralph.
Okay. Go ahead, Ralph.
Okay, a couple things. In the one section, let me see, I think I can bring it up here without doing any significant damage. Or not. Okay. Anyways, one where it has to do with a presidential election lacking enough anyway, if there aren't enough people running to hold a valid election, it says after the election it will be declared null and void. It would be idiotic to even run the election under that circumstance. And I think, that kind of statement, well, it won't be a valid election, we're going to run it anyway, and then declare it null and void, that just kind of makes us look stupid. The other thing I noticed was, I think it was for president and vice president, that it had to be, anyway, somewhere it said it had to be appointed at a meeting by the director or alternate director. And as far as the way I read the bylaws, it could also be done by a proxy. And to make this a different case exception, I don't think is warranted. With that, I'll turn it back.
Okay. Thank you, Ralph. Kirk, go ahead.
Eric, in the election procedures handbook, under special election, there's a list of members have one of 4 ways to vote. And the 4th one is on the air during 40 and 75 meter sideband nets on the last day of the balloting period. I don't remember there being a requirement to have 2 on the air sessions. If I recall, it was 1 voting session chosen by the election monitor. I guess, looking back at the handbook for the regular election, it just said on the air.
Comment?
Yes, Peter.
Oh, maybe I've been around too long. Yes, there used to be a voting on the 40 meter and voting on the 75 meter. Some people just never got on 40 meters.
Right.
I'm going back 30 years ago.
Right. But if we want to do that, that's fine. I guess it just needs to be consistent for the 2 or 3 different types of elections that we hold. And my preference would be one net, but just to make it easier. But I haven't heard anybody complain over the last 4 or 5 years or 4 years. I wish I could have voted on 75. And actually, over the last 4 years, I think we may have had a cumulative total of maybe 3 votes on the air.
Comment. A lot of people don't want to show their preferences on the air because then they're specifically saying their name and call sign and number, and that's why they don't like to do it on the air. But 30 years ago, they did it on. That's the way they did it.
Right. So my suggestion is
25 years ago.
Yeah. Can we make that consistent across all of them? And I would make the suggestion it be one net or the other, or one session. But I'm open for. I'm extremely malleable on that. But yeah, we do need to make it consistent across the 3 different types of elections that we have. Thank you.
I suggest that if we're going to do anything, that we amend this motion and we get it approved tonight. If this is the only thing that we're lacking. Eric, do you have any comments on this?
Yeah, I think that would be fine. I did have a comment to Ralph's comment about section G, paragraph 2. The null and void is really simply the trigger and how the election gets triggered in the case where we don't have 2 candidates. So it's we believe it's correct the way it's written. So.
Well, I would suggest changing the language to after the assigned period for the election, not after the balloting has concluded, or after the balloting for the area director is concluded, but have it in the minutes that you're holding about an election that from the get-go isn't valid is ridiculous.
No, that's not what it says, Ralph. Section G 1A says basically if the nomination period is passed and there's not 2 candidates, those are the times you can have a special election. But then section 2 says, here's what you do. If that passes, then the president or vice president basically has to, and the chairman has to trigger that special election. So, I mean, if you want to propose something, of course you can, but it's really just how it's executed.
I have a question, Eric.
Yeah.
how many votes were cast via the internet as opposed to on the air?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know the answer to that. Do you know?
Or
Kurt
How many
probably
people-
does.
how many
I-
people?
I can give you an educated estimate. Certainly some years are different than others, but typically for the president, and vice president elections, those offices get somewhere around 70 to 80 votes per election. The directors vary anywhere from 1 to 15 or 16.
No, I didn't mean that. How many are done via the computer? In other words, you sign in, you vote for somebody on the internet, basically from the internet. How many people voted that way as opposed to a mail-in ballot or
I can't address
on
that.
the air?
I will give you an estimate of about 100 vote on the club website online. Over the last 4 years, like I say, I think we've had 3 vote on the air and 4 vote by mail-in ballot USPS. And website, and the past 2 years we haven't had any by email. The first 2 years I did it, which would be 4 years ago, we had maybe 4 or 5 by email.
Okay. Any other discussion on that?
I would like to make a suggestion that we vote to approve this motion, and that these comments that I really think should have come a week ago be brought back to the bylaw committee for review. And if they really need to be changed, then we can change them in a future board meeting. But to hold up this work that's been done, I think would be a mistake. Like I said, we should have handled this a week or 2 weeks ago when this material was originally presented to the board for discussion and opened up on the board. So I think these are good comments. I think they warrant a response from the committee, and perhaps what we'll do is you'll tweak it. I don't know, but if we leave it like it is, do I think it's going to have any adverse effect? I don't think so.
I'm good with that.
Do I have audio?
I agree.
There he is.
Yes, I found my problem finally.
Oh my goodness!
Now that the meeting's about over.
Northern Montana lives.
Hey, comment, Clay.
Go ahead, Eric.
Yeah, and it's not really a second, but I think Dean's comment makes sense. The bylaws committee can certainly take the feedback, everyone we've heard today, and any more you have. And I'd suggest we approve it. A lot of good work here, and we'd be glad to tweak anything and clean up any language and concerns the board has. So.
Question. Is my memory that bad? But wasn't that the delay in bringing this motion? Was it they decided to send it to the committee before it was brought to the board?
I'm sorry, what'd you say, Rob?
The motion in question wasn't it brought to the board, and then it was determined that they'd send it to the committee first and then bring it to the board?
I'm not sure if I understand what you're really asking. I'm sorry.
Well, as I recall, the motion was brought, and then it was decided that, well, to be nice to the bylaws review committee, we'd let them have at it first, and then they'd bring it to the board. And now you're saying to pass whatever they had and then let them review it. I thought they, anyway, enough said.
Well, let me just make a comment. What we're voting on tonight is a product of the bylaws committee's sort of job that they've been doing which is reviewing the bylaws and trying to clean up some of the language and improve them and make sure they're complete. So that's where this has come from, and that's what we've asked him to do.
Okay, additional?
I'm a bit confused. I thought we're talking here, and I was very impressed with the stuff that Eric put out. I was reading it, and especially the election handbook. It made perfect sense to me, and that is obviously an incredible amount of work. I thought we're talking about two different things. The first motion being related to the bylaws, and the second motion being related to this election handbook. Am I wrong here? Because I'm totally in favor of the election handbook. And I understood that the bylaws were still going out for some further look. Peter removed his motion, withdrew his motion.
Okay, what this is yes, Peter withdrew his motion from February. Eric brought in a second motion for the modification of the bylaws along with the handbook.
Which they're basically match, right? So the handbook flows from the new set of bylaws. Yeah.
Or was it?
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, and my 2 cents on this is that we pass this. Whatever changes we want to do are very easily, they're tweaks. They're not really changes to the bylaws or the handbook. So I'm in favor of passing this and let the tweaks happen. They can bring that back to us or the next meeting. Really, that's all I have.
Call for question.
Who is that?
Gail Silvermore.
Go ahead, Dean.
No, I agree with you. Let's vote.
Oh, okay. Okay, any further discussion? Okay, we will go ahead and vote on 08202301. First area.
Anyone in Z.
Okay, second.
And to X,
So
and to XTT approves.
I think what it is,
Sorry, I muted him.
Okay. Okay, no fourth area.
Approve K9 GWS.
Okay, fifth area approves. Seventh area.
Approved, K7PGL.
Okay, thank you. Eighth area.
8th area approves with reservations. AG8WL.
Okay. 10th area.
10th area approves AA0H.
Okay, and Roger's still in there, I thought.
I'll unmute him.
Okay. Roger?
Wait a minute.
He's muted.
Roger, 9th area?
No, move on. He's not.
Okay. Okay.
So there he is.
Okay. 9th area?
can anybody hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
9th area?
I just saw Peter, but I can't hear anyone.
Let's move on then.
Okay. Let's see. I think did I get you, Eric? I'm sorry.
Yes,
10th area?
approved.
Okay. Vice President?
Vice President approved, AA1 and A.
Okay. And President?
President approves, and one comment, Eric, kudos to your committee. Great job.
Thank you. And thank you to the committee, several of whom are on the call tonight. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you.
I'd just like to say thank you to Eric for being patient with me this week.
No harm done.
Okay. Okay. And let's see. I think there's a second motion for some schmuck that made master.
Do we have to vote?
08202302 motion to approve Eric J. Johnson, AA 0HF is master 75.
So
Do I have-
KL70R.
And to
Okay.
XTT.
Okay, second by XTT, first area.
A1NZ, first area, approves.
Okay, second area.
And to XTT approves, but you have to get on the air.
Tonight.
Fourth
Clayton has
area,
too.
Approved, K9 GWS.
fifth area approves, seventh area.
Congratulations, KSMPGL approved.
Thank you.
Okay, eighth area.
GAWL for the 8th, approve, and hearty congratulations, Eric.
Thanks, Ralph.
Okay, I'm gonna try Roger, ninth area.
He's muted.
Okay, 10th area.
Yes, I approve. AA 0HF.
Okay, VP.
Vice President approves. Congratulations, Eric. Great job. AA1 and A.
Okay. I think I forgot me. Fifth area approves wholeheartedly. President,
I have one question. Why didn't we have any discussion on this? President approves.
I apologize. I made a certain amount of assumption there.
Job well done, sir.
Okay, motion approves. And Eric, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Once again, thank you for being patient with me.
Just can I make a real quick comment? I think everybody might have gotten the word, but we're going to be launching at the Eyeball new format plaque for masters. I'm not sure if everybody's aware of that, but that's coming. But Eric is going to be the recipient, I think, of 2 plaques this time, and then we'll get the other one approved at the Eyeball next month. So pretty cool what Ben has done.
Excellent.
Let me
Okay.
just make a comment on that. So there is a proposal to give past masters. This new plaque is much improved, and it really is nice. And there's a proposal on the table to allow existing masters to purchase that plaque for what is about half price, which is about $40. And so I'll be bringing a motion. I don't want to discuss it tonight, but think about it, because I'll be bringing a motion to the table next month to get that approved, because it's going to be, well, if we have 20 masters take advantage of the offer, it's going to cost the club about $850. So, but considering this is our top award and the thing that makes us unique from everybody else, I think we should have something, for the masters that's really nice. So.
No, Gene, you can't have one. You've been excluded.
I think Gene's going to be the first one on the list.
It is beautiful, beautiful. The awards committee has done a wonderful job. So.
Yes.
Well,
Okay, anything else? I was going to say, do I have a motion to adjourn?
And to XTT makes a motion to adjourn.
Okay, Gary, I'm going to say second on you because I think you guys were talking at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay, all those in favor, give me a thumbs up. Dwight, use the other finger. Okay. The meeting is officially adjourned. Thanks, everybody.